So the very last audible communication that I had with James Casbolt via FaceTime was him saying, "This is all temporary, and in the end, it's just going to be you and me." I just got a telepathic message that can only come from Michael Prince, who is like the twin brother of James Casbolt, who is not here, like somewhere else. His spirit translates into James Casbolt on Earth, and he said, "I am going to recollect my kingdom of darkness, and you are going to recollect your kingdom of light. And in the end, we're going to find each other." This just came through like as clear as day. I feel like I had something more to say about this. Oh, yes. So James Casbolt is hanging out with Bob Osborne a whole lot. And that's a Crowley cult. Like Bob Osborne bought the farm in Zenor that Aleister Crowley like inhabited and had a cult. And I mean no disrespect. Like I'm not against it, right? Like because if people can be deceived, then they need to be deceived. So he's spending a whole lot of time with Bob Osborne, which I find interesting because he recorded a video of James describing this mural that showed up in Penzance not too long ago. And what's interesting is James Casbolt is explaining virtually the depiction of the mural. And I mean no disrespect, but I'm just going to be truthful. Bob Osborne has no idea what he's talking about. He has no idea what he's talking about. So it's likely that James is a deceiver of the people who are just so fallen to such darkness that they have no wits about them. They have no idea. Like they have no idea what's going on. I mean no disrespect. They have no idea what's going on. Like Bob Osborne doesn't know what the hell at all James Casbolt is talking about because the Crowley cult is steeped in hedonism. That's their religion. Their religion is hedonism only. It's like the food you're eating, the music you're listening to, the sex you're having. It's like a pleasure cult. They have no regard for anything else. They have no wisdom. And this has a place in the world because if people are that so far gone, then like, you know what? Like that's the demise that's going to come to you. And if you don't mind me saying, St. Reverend Anthony was starting to stir up some trouble because he was like, what happened to James Casbolt? Is he in probation? Is he back in probation? Is he in rehab? Like, where did he go? Right? Like, where did he go? And I was like, well, I don't know, because naturally the whole reason was like he stopped talking to me. Did he go to rehab? And so St. Anthony was like kind of like creating a scenario that James Casbolt was back in rehab, because why the hell would he stop talking to me? And it all came out that it's not the case. I guess he's fine. I guess he's doing okay. And I guess he's hanging out with Bob Osborne. So Bob Osborne comments like, this is fake news. This is all fake. This is all false. And then he messages me to tell me that, like, oh, St. Anthony, you best stay away from him. Like, no offense to Bob Osborne, but like, you don't know me. Like, I love St. Anthony. Like, he has good intentions. Like, our history goes far back. So, I mean no disrespect. I think this happens a lot. Like, people don't realize the loyalty that we have to other people. He stirs up trouble as a means to bring about the truth. What is actually happening, you know? So I'm like, yeah, he's a strange bird, but you can't help who you love. And like, Saint Satan, like, hail Saint Satan, right? Hail Apollyon. Like, that's why I resonate with Reverend St. Anthony so much. He is a good man who has done good work, and he's had like a shitty time in this world. Like, most of us have had a shitty time in this world. So if he stirs up drama, it's because there's a purpose. His intentions are good. And it's interesting how James Casbolt starts hanging out with Bob Osborne, no offense, and the Crowley cult, and then what? Logic goes out the window? And Bob Osborne posts these videos of like James expressing like what this mural means, and Bob Osborne has no idea what he's talking about. I mean, no disrespect. It's a hedonistic cult, it's a hedonistic culture, and I don't fear for it. I actually feel like James Casbolt is baiting him and everyone that surrounds him into the kingdom of darkness, because I just got this telepathic message that he was like, I'm going to recollect my kingdom of darkness. Meanwhile, you're going to recollect your kingdom of light. And in the end, it's going to be you and me. And that's the very last conversation that I had with James Casbolt before he went rogue. He still seems to check my messages on a weekly basis. But the very last audible thing that he said to me was, this is all temporary. In the end, it's going to be you and me. So I don't know exactly what's happening, but I do find it interesting. I did look up Joseph Smith, who I believe is actually James Casbolt, same person. And if you look up the wife of Joseph Smith, deeply resembles somebody that Bob Osborne is connected to. And I don't think that he is easily deceived, but I do believe that he will quickly deceive every person around him, because that's what he does. That's why I love him so much, is because he has the deep-seated gift of fear. If he can put you into fear, he's gonna put you into fear. If he can intimidate you, if you are able to be intimidated, he's gonna intimidate you. If you can be vulnerable, he's gonna put you into a position of vulnerability. This is why I love that man so much, is because he will do exactly what the devil does if it is possible for you to succumb to his evil. This is why I love the man so much. He couldn't do it to me. Naturally, that's why I am his divine counterpart, is because it's not going to happen to me. But as the researcher, I will never succumb. I understand this man so well. You people are being deceived. You're the ones being deceived. Everyone else is... Glory be to God. I love this man so much because he is so deeply evil and powerful. But if you can succumb to that evil and that power, hedonism doesn't stand a chance. It doesn't stand a chance against the powers of God. So, telepathic message, Michael Prince, who translates into James Casbolt, he says, I'm out here recollecting the kingdom of darkness. Meanwhile, you're on Earth. You're going to recollect the kingdom of light. And in the end, we will find each other as the singularity. And the very last conversation I had with James Casbolt audibly on FaceTime, he said, almost crying, by the way, like, this man is so full of love, almost in tears. He said, this is all temporary. In the end, it's going to be you and me, and that's it. And that's it, dude. So it's very interesting. I will not be deceived. People are deceived. Like, I mean, as like seemingly powerful, no offense, as Bob Osborne is, like, hedonism is not sustainable. I don't think he'll ever see this because I don't think he cares. But he had the audacity to try and paint me against Reverend St. Anthony, who I love. I said, Bob, you can't help who you love. Yeah, maybe he's a strange bird, but aren't we all? But his intentions are good. His intentions are good. And hail Saint Satan, hail Apollyon, playtime is over. No doubt about that. Playtime is over. Good for me. Good for us. Good for me. Good for us. All right. Check you later. Have a beautiful night. I'm friends with Nate Gray. Like, I love that dude so much. I love him so much. I want to hang out with him all the time. Oh my goodness. We need to stay together. Like, we need to stay together, and we need to, like, be together and stay together. Like, truly, in this hour, we need to be together and we need to stay together. Truly, in this hour. So, good for us. All right, check you later.